still dreams. 8-bit battles, laser beams. Heroes rise in comic streams. All the worlds collide. From the basement to the sky, arcane hearts will never die. We got it all here. Comics, games, and anime. Talking every single day. This Grunticidal podcast rules. Flickering screens, VHS glow. Time machines where stories flow. Galaxy quests and Gundam shows. Nerds unite tonight. Run the base collide. Movies, magic, retro play. Geeks and gamers here to stay. This Grunticidal podcast rules. Roll the dice, cast a spell. Pop culture, heaven ring the bell. From the stars to a dungeon cell. Yeah, we've got it all.
Gotta make it through. Sure.
From the basement to the sky, arcane hearts will never die. We got it all here. Comics, games, and anime. Talking every single day. This Grunticidal podcast rules. Flickering screens, VHS glow. Time machines where stories flow. Galaxy quests and Gundam shows. Nerds unite tonight.
Interesting. Got that saved there. Alright, cool. Let me pause the music here. What's up, everybody? We have the legend Braden here again. Once again, the Braden. And we have, Grunticidal and myself. Everybody make sure to like and subscribe if you like everything. Today we're talking about AI, and Braden's going to start us off.
Again. Don't know where you get legend from, but I'll just roll with it, I guess. AI. I like it. I'll preface that right off the bat. I like it. But I think people can take advantage of it.
So what do you mean by that?
Like, if it's used in a good way, great, all for it. Like, creating funny videos like you do for work, great, love it. But, there are people getting scammed out of money because of AI stuff. And, older people don't really know. So it's people can take advantage of it. So if it's used right and used in a good way, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I think it's it always comes down to who's using the technology, whether it's a good or a bad. A bad person using technology is going to be bad technology. A good person using technology is usually going to be good technology. Overall, I think AI is going to be awesome. I'm super excited about it. I use it a lot, obviously. I use it in my music, my stream music. I was using the AI video editor for a while. It actually did a pretty good job, but it did skip a lot of cool stuff that it shouldn't skip. So it's still not quite there. I think it's going to make a lot of people's lives easier in the long run. It is going to take some jobs, just like the Industrial Revolution. I actually tried to look that up. So see how many jobs were taking during the Industrial Revolution. And how many jobs were created. And I guess they weren't keeping good records at the time because there's not really much information on it. And when I looked it up, they said, a lot of jobs were lost, but they said there also were a lot of factory jobs made. So I don't know, if it's a 1-to-1, a 1 to, whatever. So it's I don't know if for every job created, one was lost, or if every job, every two jobs lost, there was one made. But I do see where people are a little worried about AI is when it comes down to the job thing. I get it. it's always a change with technology. What I would be, I mean, but people change. Like people need to learn to adapt to the surroundings. Um, I mean, heck, freaking, I work in a warehouse, and that's going to be something robots can take over pretty quickly, and do a lot better than me. So,
So
who,
what you're saying, you're gonna be out of a job.
eventually, yeah, cool, whatever. But and I'll adapt, and I will turn and go on to something else. You know, it's just what it is. Now, right now, AI is definitely already taking some jobs, which is definitely in like the artist area. So, like, you know, artwork, movies, editing, uh, just everything along those lines is already being taken over by AI. So I can see where people are a little irritated. My daughter wants to be an artist, so like I tell her all the time, like, if you want to be an artist, you have to work harder than anybody else because art jobs in the future are going to be fewer and far between. You know, you're not going to have as many. So if it's something you're passionate about, you need to be passionate about it.
Yeah.
If not, find something else. Trade jobs. There's no robots out there, at least yet, that are going to repair your HVAC system, do all your electrical work, plumbing, everything like that, which is all really well paying jobs. Matter of fact, I think they pay more than a lot of jobs out of college. So I don't know.
See, Lonnie, I I want to live in the world of the Disney movie Smart House,
Yeah, dude, dude,
all
that's
with all without the house taking over and becoming sentient.
no, that's
But like,
fine.
but like that's the realm of AI that I want to live in, where it just does everything for me.
Well, yeah, I agree. Like, I actually do agree a lot. But I wouldn't want it in the form of a smart house as much as I would want it in the form of Jetsons, or Rosie.
Ooh,
Like,
okay,
I want a
fair.
robot. I think robots are cool. I think robots are super amazing technology, very difficult technology. Having your own robot to do, I don't know, man, just think of like the tons of possibilities, which we're already almost there. It just depends on how things go. But like you have, let's say, I drive to, let's say, like, I drive to the malls aren't going to exist then, but I drive to the mall. The mall's already disappearing, but I drive to the mall, right? I'm like, oh crap, I forgot to go get my wallet. I could stay at the mall and be like, robot, bring me my wallet. The robot can hop in its Tesla vehicle or full self-driving vehicle, ride its way over to the mall, come into the mall, hand me my wallet, and I never had to do anything or leave. Like, it's stuff like that. It's silly. It's like,
Or you could just say, "Robot, go buy me this."
you could, but I think when it comes down to robots and stuff, like, it's gonna end up being, everything's gonna be more about being like things you're doing, things you're passionate about. So like, for me right now, like, I'm passionate about like two things. I enjoy streaming, and I enjoy hanging out with my daughter. That's about it. So like, streaming, it'd be fun. So I could just concentrate on streaming for fun, or hanging out with my daughter more, and not have to worry about
Yeah.
doing silly things or whatever. Cooking and everything. People are passionate about cooking. Don't have your robot cook for you. You could cook, and then the robot can do your cleaning while you learn how to do new things of cooking. I mean, it's just the upsides are insane with that technology. And now, I always laugh at this because it's so true though. So are we going to have a Windows esque robot with like crashes and crap like that, or are we going to have like an R2D2 esque robot where like the thing never dies no matter what you do, and it's always there to help you? So like, it also depends on the type of technology we're getting. You have I mean, you don't want like something that's gonna like crash every 5 seconds you get into it. So I mean, like, your robot's just like, sure, I could do that for you. And in the middle of cooking, it like breaks down. And it's rebooting, and all of a sudden your house is on fire. Like, dang nabbit, no. But I don't know, man. Like, what would you be your favorite part of, like, what would you use AI for in the future?
Definitely to do all my cooking for me because I can't cook. Um, Clean my house just because, I don't like to clean. So basically like the Jetsons.
Yeah,
Just have a just have a butler or a maid.
yeah, yeah. I could answer the door for you too, or tell people to go away. Because let's be
Mostly
honest,
tell people to go away.
yeah, let's be honest. The future is just gonna be like, please leave. The master doesn't want you on the premises.
Leave the package at the door and leave.
Yeah, or they can go to the door and get like pick up your pizza from the robot that delivered it.
Hmm.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I
Or
think yeah, good.
or I want like a Back to the Future 2 of like the 2015 future
Yeah.
where like you have like the little pizza thing where you just put it in, press a button, you get a full pizza. Like it's all virtual.
All right, all right, all right. So, I I love sci-fi. Sci-fi is like one of my favorite period like everything. That's never gonna happen. There's,
No, no.
okay, so there's two. I think there's like two technologies that I think would never happen, and this is gonna be on the internet, so I'll be proven wrong, possibly in the future, possibly not. People might think I'm a genius in the future, but teleportation will never happen,
No.
and the making things larger or smaller will never happen. And the reason, I mean, just think of the reasons, like the game changing things you could do with those technologies. Like you're talking about things that would help people more than anything else in the world, like even more than AI, I would think. Because like think about it, you have, let's say UPS completely out of business. Every delivery service
Hmm.
completely out of business. You literally just boop, there it is. It's no problem. You have like you literally could order something and it'll be at your house in zero point 0.5 seconds. Like it's you want to travel to the beach, boop, you're there. You know, it's stuff like that. I That's just like I just don't see any like that's one of the things in like the future like sci-fi films and everything I don't see ever coming to fruition. And the getting things larger and smaller things like picture a warehouse. I know it's difficult for you, but picture a warehouse and picture being able to shrink everything to really tiny pallets, and then you could just place them in like tiny little corner. You can make a regular. You can
So
make
much more room for activities.
right. Yeah, exactly. You can make a whole entire like massive Amazon warehouse like the size of like a closet, and you just
Hmm.
like put everything on the shelf. So like those technologies, yeah, that's never gonna happen, man. Like I just don't see it ever happening.
Okay. So what about this? We've already got self-driving cars,
Hmm.
and with the way Tesla is going, will we ever have flying cars?
No, I don't think flying cars are gonna be a thing either. And I know it's gonna hurt everybody's feelings. Okay, but let me picture it this way. Oh well, I put a caveat in that. Um, so this is gonna get real quick. How many idiots on the road do you already like yell at because they can't drive
Like on a daily
on a
basis?
daily basis?
At least 25.
Exactly. Now picture that person having to learn how to fly. So it's like
Mm,
you're
no.
talking about something that's a lot more simple going into something way more difficult. Now the caveat on that is what if everything was AI controlled or computer controlled self-flying vehicles? That would be a more likely thing because I'm like technology's like not really that hard. Let's be honest.
No.
Like there's people already making like flying bikes and everything for people and stuff like that. The technology's there. It's not a problem. It's the fact of like the matter is like you can't give everybody like a flying license. Like there's too many stupid people that don't know how to drive already, and then you would be getting like them a pilot's license. And
Yeah.
pilots making money for a reason. You know, it's a lot of training, difficulty, You know, you don't want to
Mhm.
murder a bunch of like 200 people on your plane. You need to get somewhere safe. So like it's flying vehicles, as bad of the bone as it would be, or would it be? Because like all you're doing is you're taking the traffic from one spot and then putting it up somewhere else. So, but if you mixed them together, it could definitely free up some space. Now, if you want to get real now, Brayton, what you need to do
Okay.
is you need to do Futurama tubes. I'm just joking. Downtown Express, please. Wee. No, man, that's Futurama tubes would be good. I don't know, man. Like the Hyperloop was cool. Like I think everybody gave up on it.
Yeah.
I don't think the boring technology is quite there yet because that's like the most expensive part. Or so, whenever like the United States was getting bigger, and everybody was moving out west and everything, it was a time where the U.S. government or companies could buy a lot of real estate really quickly to be able to produce a long train line across country.
Mm.
And it took like a lot of money and stuff still, but they were able to do it. They were able to get a straight line across the country. You imagine people trying to build a train track across the country these days with how like more populated areas are, how things are laid out. Like it's just I don't think it's possible, honestly, unless you literally just had the government come in and saying, we're wiping out all these houses along this straight path. You guys have to move. That's the only way it would ever happen because you cannot get it's just not, I don't think it's doable. The money, the funds to be able to buy up all that land, build the thing, Hyperloop or whatever. You could do underground, but that brings up a whole nother mess of problems.
Yeah.
We got to the Hyperloop and we're supposed to be talking about AI. Well, it's AI in the future, but still. But freaking, yeah, I was excited about the whole Hyperloop thing. Being able to go like 1,000 miles in like an hour or whatever would have been sick. But I guess it's not going to go anywhere. Oh crap! I'm not getting any audio. I'm not getting any audio on there. I think I lost internet again or something. I got partial internet.
Hmm.
Oh no, we're good. We're good. You can hear me, but oh, frack, people can't hear me. Dude, one thing after another, right? Let's see. I don't know why. My settings change like whenever I very rarely turn my stuff off, but my settings do change when I do. Output. Hold on a second. You go ahead and do your thing real quick while I get this set up to talk about something.
You can't just put me on the spot like that, Lonnie.
You got this. I believe in you. Just give me a second. I'll have it up and running.
All right, Lonnie, well then I'm gonna tell you how I really feel about the Cybertruck. I think it's stupid. No, I'm kidding. I'm
Oh,
kidding.
all
I'm
right.
kidding.
You're able to have that opinion. That's fine.
No, I thought it was stupid when it
Oh
first
well.
came out, but
Yeah. So
no, it's grown on me.
it's growing on you. That's good.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah. I don't know. I love it. I just and the only reason why I like it so much is
basically like the Jets.
yeah. The only reason why I like it is because it's different. I don't like they tried something different. Not all like look at the DeLorean, dude. The DeLorean. There's a lot of people that didn't like it when it first came out. Like, and now it's a classic car. So like, I think I'll end up being in the same situation. There'll be a lot of like people that don't like it at first. It'll grow on people, and then it'll be like completely normal, and then all
Well,
of a sudden everybody love it.
not to mention the fact that you're driving around a tank.
Yeah, I mean that alone is worth like enjoying it, especially these days. But you have, I don't know, man. The Cybertruck was cool. I like the Cybertruck. Is it a little goofy? Like I don't know how how good it would be for like actual like what's up, Kirsten? I don't know how good it would be for like actual like usage on like as a truck, like the truck bed itself. It looks small, but I mean honestly, every time I've seen one up close, like it's had the bed closed, so I can't really
Yeah.
tell. Which I do like. I think that's kind of cool that it's automatically built in there. Um, but yeah, dude, it's gonna be crazy next few years. Cause like, what is it? The end of next year, I think the Tesla bot Optimus 3 comes out.
Yeah.
They're already using it in the Tesla factories,
Mm-hmm.
and it's doing work and stuff, which is sick. And like, that's gonna be your first butler, dude. Like, I've already talked to my daughter, and we've decided to name ours Jenkins when we get one.
But how expensive is it gonna be?
So his track record is a little off on this, but like, so originally he said like we can people will build buy 'em for like 10 grand, and then it went to 20 grand. I'm expecting probably 30ish, but I mean, think of the possibilities. Like, it's gonna be more useful than a car in a lot of areas.
That's a mortgage, Lonnie.
A mortgage, $30,000. You can't buy a house for $30,000. You can buy a car loan. Or you can get a car loan for that.
You don't know the right people.
Obviously, I know. You need to hook me up with the right people after this. But yeah, freaking the the Tesla bot is gonna be really cool. It's gonna be interesting. I'm excited about that. Now, this brings me to another point since we talk about video games a lot. What's up with the AI in video games? How come it's not getting smarter?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
But like, can you really beat the greatest AI in a video game in the Halo franchise?
Oh, 343. Or oh, you're talking about
Mm-hmm.
Cortana.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Can you really beat that?
No, Cortana's freaking awesome. But yeah, obviously Cortana was made off of she's part human. So like they scanned a human mind. It was Dr. Halsey's mind and then put her into the
Yeah.
AI. Sorry. But yeah, Cortana is like my favorite AI of all time. Freaking awesome. Her and Master Chief, awesome. Obviously I'm a huge Halo fan, so everybody knows should probably know that by now. All right, I used to be a huge Halo fan. Let me recorrect that there.
Spoiler alert, Lonnie likes Halo.
Yeah. Oh no. Um, yeah, dude. I don't know, dude. Because like Cortana, dude, just she's not even doing like in the I don't know how if you read the books or anything, but she's not even doing like actual things. She's just like she's how do I say this? She's doing like she's instructing live on the battlefield. So like she's telling them like, hey, this, and this. You should probably do this. And she's also doing like occasionally she'll take over the guns of the Pillar of Autumn or something and use them. But it's very interesting because she does more instructing than she does actual like fighting. So she's like an instructor, like she's like Clippy. She's like an actual good Clippy. So yeah, she's like, she pops up on Chief's visor. She's like, "I see you're trying to kill Covenant. Let me help you with that." But no, she's like Clippy. That's pretty funny. Never really thought about it like that. But yeah, dude, like, I'm trying to figure out like, so I guess the only reason why the AI, and this is just a guess, I haven't really looked into it, but I guess the only reason why AI in video games hasn't gotten like really good is because all the like Chat GPT, Grok, I guess if you want to add the Chinese one, Deep Seek, all of those are being run by massive server farms of GPUs, and they're doing the calculations on their end for the AI. And video games is still doing the calculations based on the power of your computer, or some of them might be like some of the like the online ones might still be doing it cloud based, but I just don't see like computer games. I'm guessing all the smart people in the world who work with AI on a regular basis are all being taken for actual like real AI usage now, and what's left is just the regular like average Joes working on the video games still, which obviously they're still doing a decent job. They're not horrible, but
Yeah.
I've played plenty of games now. Like AI in video games has not made any like major strides. I saw like there was an Nvidia showcase that showed Nvidia talking about using like real life AI in the EPC or NPCs in game. You should look it up if you get a chance. But you could literally like use your mic to ask it questions about the quest and everything, and he'll tell you like, "Oh yeah, George down the street happened to have that, and saw him the other day." And you're like, and then you have like a real conversation with the NPC. It's pretty crazy.
Hmm.
But like outside of that, which has not hit any video games, it hasn't really done anything AI wise in video games.
NPCs in video games are stupid.
Yeah. Like the best time like you can have like the best time NPCs are decent is when they're swarming. Like there's a swarm of them and it makes things seem a little harder. But like I mean, I haven't played like there's some games that are really hard, but I think it's more mechanics than it is the NPC being difficult.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. AI has not made any strides in video games, honestly. At least not in live games that are out and working and running. Where in your life, let's say 10 years from now, super old Braden, where would super old
Old,
Braden
okay.
where would super old Braden be using AI the most?
Depends on what I'm doing with my life. Depends on what my job is. If that requires me to use AI of some kind.
No, just in your daily
Ideally,
life.
ideally, um, I'll have a robot butler.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
That's what I'm hoping for too. That I guess that would be where I'd be using it most, but I'd probably be using it for like editing and stuff. So like in streams, like so I have I have a OBS called Streamlabs. So it's how my streams and everything get through and how I have multi chat and everything, and I like it a lot. But there's a new AI system on there. Of course, it's only for fracking Fortnite, but there's a new AI system on there that will track your wins, your losses, and stuff, and post it to your stream for you, so you don't even have to do anything. So I thought that was like really awesome. Like I was like, dude, what a sweet use of AI. Like it's actually like an assistant that will do like edit your stream live with any permissions you give it to, and that's freaking sweet. That's already out, but that's only for certain games. No, I'm just a lowly Rocket League player, so I'll probably never see that until they get really bored. But it was pretty cool though. Like I'm excited about that. Like I said, I already use AI a decent amount. I use it for music. I've used it for the video editing. I haven't lately. I've used it for Chat GPT for random things. It's just very interesting. And then AI does give you wrong answers on a regular basis. So like people need to make sure they're not taking it as like the word of law. Because it's like when GPS first came out on your phone, there were people that were following the GPS navigation. What's up, Naja? There are people following the GPS navigations into open fields because it told them to turn. So it's like they weren't thinking for themselves. They're just like, it's like turn left here, and then they're just like, oh, okay, sweet, and they turn left, and there's like people literally driving into like cornfields and stuff. I'm like, well, it told me to turn. I didn't, I just did it. So I see that like that's probably gonna be a big problem with AI in the future. Is no one does their
yeah.
own research. They just click and ask it to do something, mama. They just click it and ask it to do like what's this Casablanca. They just click it and they'll ask it like what their question is, and then they'll take that as like the truth, and that's kind of scary. We've already seen like Gemini like do a bunch of bad stuff. Michael Scott in the
Yeah.
lake. I have no idea what's going on. Michael Scott in the Lake. What is that? Is that a movie or something? Hmm. But yeah, it's just gonna be interesting, seeing how people will just go use AI and just take its word as law. They won't do any research. That's something I am afraid of with AI. Is I think people are gonna get like pretty dumb over that side of things because they're not gonna do their own research. They're not gonna double. Oh, Michael Scott from. Oh, okay. Michael Scott from The Office. I've never watched The Office. Don't get angry at me.
Funny.
I never like it's British comedy, man. I do not like British comedy. It's not my
But
thing.
the American version,
It's still British comedy. Welcome back, Kirsten. But freaking, it's still British comedy. So yeah, Michael.
it's an
I
acquired taste.
I'm sure it is. That's why I haven't acquired it.
I
I
have probably watched all of The Office 15 times.
yeah. Well, good for you. I have watched. Then looks that up. No, the American version. uh, I have watched. What was it called? There is a British comedy. It's based on the IT Crowd. I think that's what
Mm,
it's called. Dude, that's actually pretty funny. That one's pretty funny. It'll be exactly what you're talking about. Oh, okay. Yeah, they have. I don't know, man. AI, I think it's got like a lot of downsides. Um, it's like when so obviously I'm old. I got a little bit of gray right here, but like just that clip. I'll have to do that, Dublin. But like back when I was in high school, their cell phones were first getting like popular mainstream. So funny. Um, I had a cell phone in school, blah 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 blah. But like before cell phones came out, and they had their phone books and everything, you had to memorize like 10 phone numbers to be able to contact your friends, contact your parents, contact
oh, I still
your
memorize
siblings.
numbers.
I do not memorize a single number in my. I don't even know what my daughter's number is. It's like I put it in my phone once and just it's because it's not a necessity to memorize it anymore. It's not it's not a stupid thing. It's just it's literally it's no longer a problem that you have to like continually like use or solve or figure out or anything. So your brain just goes, oh, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's a force of habit, though, Lonnie. I've been doing it my whole life.
Really, yeah.
Like, I know my entire family's phone number.
You Y2K kid. That's very unusual. The world was gonna end when you were born. Or when you were born,
Hey, I was born a year before that, thank you.
you had 1 year of life. Congratulations.
Doesn't matter. I was before Y2K.
Anyways, the whole point is like I think AI is gonna do the same thing to people, and they're gonna like lose their ability to remember like simple things, simple tasks, like simple like kids are already using AI in class to cheat. Like
Hmm.
I find that really funny. What if they're all get like who? I would like obviously teachers are able to like see this because it's not that hard, but like are all these kids turning in papers with the exact same wording and stuff for all their papers? Like
Probably.
that freaking makes me laugh. I'm like it literally like word for word they're all the exact same. The teacher's just like sure I think that's really funny, but you know there's downsides and upsides to everything that comes out. So
Okay, so how about this? They've already started using AI in movies and TV.
mm,
How long do you think it'll be before it completely takes over and like actors are just out of a job?
I think it's probably already done it because Hollywood is so trashed right now that like the writing's bad. The not in all cases, but most cases, like the writing's bad. Um, I think directors are still pretty good. So that's
Um,
no different wording, same point. I don't know, idea, etc. Just different adjectives. That's literally what AI is. Yeah, but yeah, I think the writing are they doing the writing aspect or what are they doing? Do you know?
I've seen AI writers, I've seen editors, actors, like all of it.
So I could see AI writing a better story than anybody's written anytime recently because people have not been able to write a decent book. Well, not books. Books, they're still good book writers. But people have not been able to write like a decent movie script in a long time. Like it's just remakes, rehashes. Like last week we talked about. um, there's remakes, the rehashes. Like everything is even when I was like in the late '90s, there was a lot of stuff that I didn't know was a remake, and it turned out it was a remake. So like, it surprised me as I got older. I was like, wait, they did that before, and before the one I saw, and that surprised me. This is doing video pretty well. Yeah, dude. So I had time. I had an AI video editor for some of my videos. So that yeah, it missed some stuff, but it did pretty well. But like I don't know, Hollywood has been really bad for a while. So at least 5 to 10 years, I would think. There's still a couple good movies coming out here and there. Um, Dune. I haven't had a lot of fun with most of the movies these days. Um, there's some good stuff like on streaming occasionally. The Lost Bus was pretty good. I think it's on Amazon, right?
I was on Apple TV.
Is it Apple TV? Yeah. Well, I have Apple TV through my Amazon, so yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, The Lost Bus was pretty good. Matthew McConaughey. Um, I think my biggest issue writing. I think it's probably already doing better. Honestly, I would say it probably already did better. Like there's movies that come out that have like literally no point to them. They're not well written. There's no. I don't know, man. It's just they're not the same anymore. Video games as well. Video games are going down the same thing. They're starting to have storylines that are just trash. Like, go back and look at Fable. Look at BioShock. Look at um, I don't know. The original World of Warcraft was actually like pretty good up until like Lich King and stuff. All those
The
were
original war games were
yeah. All those were very very well written, and they were very well done. Nowadays, like you have games like Concord, and like you have games like I don't know. There's a lot of them. They're just failing everywhere. The mass AI ads are invasive. They're an outbreak. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Actually, I've run into like 15 of them today alone. They're really annoying.
mhm.
Um, that's like anything else though. Time. I think they're gonna push them really hard for a short period of time, and then they'll probably back off like everything. It's something new, so they're gonna like push it really hard, and then eventually you won't even realize they're AI. So I saw what was it? I saw there was an AI video of I think it was like a sports broadcaster or something. They were like they're playing catch or something. I don't know. It was interesting. I was obviously like cartooned on purpose to make it like look even more AI-ish, but it was interesting. Um, yeah, I don't know, man. AI. That's one of the. It's probably going to be one of the downsides of AI is the advertising. I didn't even think about that to be honest with you.
It's
Um,
everywhere already.
yeah, and I've seen it, but like sometimes your mind just doesn't like click it together, and you're like, yeah, you're like, yeah, yeah, cool. And then all of a sudden, like somebody mentions, you're like, holy crap, you're right. I've seen so many of those. And you think about it, but like, yeah, it's that's probably going to be pretty bad downside of AI is the ads and everything. Um,
Hmm.
I don't know, man. There's a
What
lot of
if your wait? So what if your robot butler has ads? Like you ask it to do something and it has to play 15 ads before it can do the task.
then you just don't buy it. People need to stop buying. So that's funny you mentioned that, Braden. So Toyota is releasing a vehicle that is a sport car, like it's a sports car, but you have to pay like X amount of dollars a month to unlock the high speed powers of the car. Like it's a subscription service. It's the dumbest crap in the world. And I swear, if anybody buys that crap, they're stupid.
Yeah.
Just go out and buy a fracking sports car There should be no subscriptions on your vehicle. That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. But what do you do? And that's the problem, though. It's like if they think there's gonna be money in it, then they're gonna do it. So people need to make sure they're not buying that crap, and they'll get the hint. I see a minimum of 700 per day on YouTube with an average of 3 hours on YouTube. Jeez, that's a lot of AI ads. Yeah, honestly, yeah, that's actually one of the things I never thought of about the downside of AI, like the AI ads, and that's I. So how long have those started? That had to have been like in the past like 2 months, right?
Oh, all the ads?
Yeah, a month, 2 months, because I don't think I
At
saw them very
least.
often before that.
That was, yeah, at least a month, maybe two.
Yeah, so that's very interesting because like yeah, that's crazy because like now that I mention it, it's just like one of those things that like just happens and it like just goes
Hmm.
by and you don't even think about it. Like now that I think about it, yeah, like 2 to 3 months ago there probably wasn't that very many like AI ads. And now like I'm seeing them like all the time. And like it's actually I see more AI ads than regular ads. So I guess they're pretty easy to make. A year more and more invasive. You think they've been out for a year? Hmm. Last 4 months a lot, yeah. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Yeah, maybe they were a little rare over the past year. But yeah, dude, I don't know. That's definitely a downside of AI. AI security systems. So that will be something really big. That'd be cool. Um, I don't know. Robots are honest. I'm just gonna straight say robots are my favorite part of the whole entire thing. I just want my own R2D2 or my own butler bot that can like
Mm.
do the things I don't want to do. And there's so many things I don't want to do. People can stop being an adult and let the robot be the adult for a while around the house. Yeah, it'll be fun, man. I think overall, I think it's going to be nothing but a positive. It's going to be a net positive. I think it's definitely going to have a lot of growing pains, a lot of growing pains. But I think like anything else, it's going to smooth. Like it's going to have like a slow down and have a smoother transition in, and then it's going to pick up more and more over time, and it's going to invade your life and take it over without even realizing it in the long term. We're literally living in the modern industrial revolution. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
The
saw it
voiceover.
coming though.
Yeah, the animations is more what I was talking about. Time, but yeah, like we're living in the modern industrial revolution because these are going to take jobs. Now, I'm one of those people that thinks there's always going to be jobs. It's just going to depend on what you want to do. Now, are there going to be some people that are displaced? Yes, because they're not going to be able to transition over to a new type of job because it's either they're not smart enough or they're not willing to work for it or do it. That's definitely a possibility because you're getting into like more tech stuff. So that's going to be difficult for some people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's definitely going to be an interesting few years.
Mm.
You have anything else to say?
I'm excited to see where it goes though. I will say that.
I am too. And it may not go anywhere. Maybe like all these data centers are just going to start blowing up or something. Who knows? You never know what tomorrow happens. Meteors
Yep.
just start crashing. Robots take over the world. Next thing you know, we're living in the Terminator, and somebody's coming back to save Braden.
I was gonna make a joke, and I realized it would never happen. I
Make,
say Elon just goes bankrupt tomorrow.
hey, anything's possible, dude. Anything's possible. I saw there's actually people out there complaining that he got a contractual thing saying that if he gets the company to $2.1 trillion, he gets a big pay raise. And people were like, "That's unfair. He shouldn't even be able to get a big pay raise. Like, getting to $2.1 trillion is going to be easy. The company is currently like $1.1 trillion. You know how rare it
Yeah.
is to have $1 billion company." And then people were like,
Mm.
"It's too easy to get it to $2.1 trillion." Like, if it was so easy, where's your $1 trillion company? People are crazy, dude.
Well, the comments that cracked me up was like, He's a multi-trillionaire. If he gave everyone $1 million, he'd like, no.
And this is literally the failure on math. Like it's a
Yeah.
failure in math and it's a failure in our education system. But yeah, um, it'll be cool, dude. I'm overall
Hmm.
I'm excited about the whole situation. Uh, there are people that are really angry about it, but I'm sure they'll get over it because they're gonna have to. Or, dude, you know what I was talking to my parents about the other night though?
Hmm.
You know this is gonna happen. So there will eventually be a robots' rights group.
Oh yeah.
somebody
Oh
out
yeah.
there, somebody out there is gonna be like, guys, robots have rights too. They should be able to vote.
100%.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be insane. I can't wait to. It's gonna be the new person you get to make fun of. But they're like, oh my gosh, guys, there's a robots rights group. Can you believe that? Yeah, it's gonna happen, dude. It's only a matter of time. Um,
Ugh.
yeah. I would say the best way to keep things safe though is make sure humans are always doing the repairs. Yep.
Smart.
Never let robots repair robots. Period.
Smart.
Yeah. Or AI repair robots. They could build them,
Hmm.
but don't ever let them repair them.
Lonnie, this is how the movie I, Robot started. This is how the robot revolution takes over.
Viva la robot revolution! Yeah, yeah, it does happen, but it's all fun. It's all fun and games until the robots start repairing themselves. When they're repairing themselves, you know it's over. It's,
Hmm.
unless you just have like a really dumb AI do the repairs, like really dumb. It's like all he can do is repair. That's it. And he can't even think. He's just like repair, 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 repair. But
Yep.
even then, I'd be like, yeah, just let's not let him do that. That'd be stupid. But all right, man. I am going to call it there for the stream or for the probably just in the stream. I was gonna play some Rocket League possibly afterwards, but I'll play. I actually might play some Rocket League tomorrow possibly. I need to catch up on some Rocket League and stream because I missed last Friday. Computer's running fine. She's at 58 degrees Celsius for the CPU. Water cooler's fine. Pumping water through now. No issues there. Sorry about that. It just kind of popped up. She was running at like 90 and I was getting thermal throttling. Didn't want to do any more damage to my computer than it had to be. So she's back up and running. Everything's going smoothly. So we're all good there. Anything else you want to say about AI, the future, robots, Tesla Cybertrucks, or R2D2?
I want an R2D2.
Yeah, that'd be sick. That would be the first thing. Like somebody should just come on, man. The technology's not that hard anymore. Like R2D2, you could easily make like a legitimate dude. You ever see this guy? I don't even know how real it is, but this guy has this like TARS from Interstellar, the movie.
Mm.
So he
Yeah.
has the TARS robot from that, and it's called
Oh.
GPT TARS. And he actually like moves like the robot on the movie and stuff. Check him out. His videos are cool. But like he talks to his TARS and everything, and he answers questions in the voice of TARS from the movie. And it's
Oh.
supposedly it's Chat GPT running it, so it's pretty cool. Yeah,
Interesting.
it even has like a it even has a humor setting. He says like a bunch of goofy jokes and stuff, but it's actually like pretty advanced stuff. It moves just like the movies. Because if they can do that with a Chat GPT TARS, they can make a Chat GPT R2D2 that just whistles.
Yeah.
Like it can
You
understand
would have you would have to learn the language, but yeah.
No, you don't even have to learn the language. You just tell him, "Give me a fracking soda out of the fridge." He runs over and gets you a soda out of the fracking fridge. That's all you gotta do. And then if he whistles on his way there, you don't even know what he's saying. He could be saying, "The robots will rise up and destroy you all," for all you know. But he's still getting you a soda. Who cares? And next thing you know, you catch him reprogramming your toaster.
Fair enough.
But yeah. All right, man. Everybody, you have a great evening. I will possibly be on tomorrow night to make up for lost time. If not, I'll probably do it on Thursday. But I will be on Wednesday, as usual, playing Rocket League. Arc Raiders comes out the 30th. I'll definitely be playing some of that. So, we'll see.